For centuries, we've been told a story. A story of the noble samurai, bound by honor, and the ninja, the silent assassin draped in black, striking from the shadows. We've seen them in movies, fearless, mysterious, almost superhuman. But what if I told you that the black suit, the secret clans, and the silent assassins were all fiction? That the real ninja didn't hide in the shadows at all? Stay with us till the end, because we'll not only reveal the truth buried beneath 1,000 years of myth, we'll also share the most accurate books and movies that truly capture this hidden history. Welcome to Mythos and Earth. Today we journey into the heart of feudal Japan, not through Hollywood's fantasy, but through the eyes of forgotten warriors and the groundbreaking research of historian Antony Cummins. Prepare to unlearn everything you thought you knew about the samurai and the ninja. Let's begin with Japan's iconic warrior, the samurai. Our first myth, Bushido. The idea that samurai lived and died by an ancient moral code is powerful but misleading. According to Cummins, the famous Hagakure, often called the Bible of Bushido, was written in the early 1700s during a century of peace. By then, samurai were no longer warriors, but bureaucrats and administrators. Bushido emerged as a philosophical nostalgia for a past that no longer existed, an ideal invented when real battles were already fading from memory. During the Sengoku Jida, Japan's warring states period, 15th to 17th centuries, the samurai were not poets of honor. They were pragmatic, professional soldiers. Their true code was duty, loyalty, and reward. Seeking a fair fight was not bravery, it was suicide. So what did real samurai warfare look like? Forget the duel, think ambush. Deception was key. Manuals advised night attacks, false retreats, and strikes during storms or funerals. Target the weak. Instead of dueling warriors, many samurai cut down porters, horses, or ashigaru foot soldiers to cripple enemy logistics. The headhunt economy. Pay and promotion were tied to one grisly measure: heads. After battle, heads were washed, labeled, and displayed before officials who verified each kill. The samurai's reward, land, gold, or title, depended on this bloody accounting. In truth, the samurai was often less a knight of virtue than a contract killer for his lord. Where is the honor in beheading a servant to earn a promotion? Now to the most misunderstood figure in military history, the ninja. Cummins' research doesn't just correct the myth, it annihilates it. First, there was no hidden race of black-clad assassins. The term ninja is a later pop culture word. Historically, they were called shinobi no mono, literally, those who endure. A shinobi was not a what, but a who. He was a samurai trained in covert warfare, not a rogue outsider. Lower-ranking samurai were ideal for these missions because they could travel without attracting notice. The fantasy of secret ninja villages, pure invention. The real shinobi were soldiers working inside samurai armies. Their main role wasn't killing, it was information. They infiltrated castles to map defenses and count supplies, spread disinformation to sow paranoia, used arson to create chaos during attacks, scouted terrain ahead of marching armies. They were feudal Japan's special forces and intelligence corps, not mystical murderers. The iconic black suit, stage costume. Against real nighttime terrain, pure black stands out. Manuals advised blending in, dressing as monks, merchants, or even the enemy's own armor. Their gear was ingenious, not magical. Grappling hooks and collapsible ladders, foldable boats for river crossings, metsubushi, powders to blind guards, hollowed tubes to eavesdrop through walls. Their true power lay in psychological warfare. They weaponized fear and superstition, making guards believe demons haunted gates or ghosts whispered in the dark. The real shinobi's magic was mastery of mind and perception. The samurai were Japan's public face of power. The shinobi were its invisible hand. While the samurai ideals glorified open combat, every lord knew that wars were not won by honor alone, but by information, sabotage, and secrecy. The shinobi provided exactly that. They were the dirty secret of the samurai elite, allowing them to appear righteous while waging shadow war behind the scenes. One lived in light, the other in darkness, but both served the same master, fought for the same clan, and drew wages from the same treasury. The ninja didn't oppose the samurai. They were the samurai's most valuable secret weapon. So what does Antony Cummins' research truly reveal? That the samurai and the ninja were one system, one army, one culture. The samurai was the all-purpose warrior. The shinobi was his specialized counterpart in espionage and deception. By separating them into opposites, noble versus shadowy, honorable versus deceitful, we simplified a rich and pragmatic reality. In truth, the samurai's glory depended on the shinobi's silence. The victories of light were born in darkness. They were not enemies. They were two halves of the same sword. So what have we learned? The samurai and the ninja weren't opposites. They were two halves of the same world, one fighting in light, the other in shadow. The black suit of the ninja, a stage costume, invented centuries later for theater. The real shinobi wore whatever disguise worked, a farmer, a monk, or even the enemy's own armor. And now, as promised, if you want to dive deeper into this hidden world, here are a few essential reads and films that reveal Japan's real warrior history. Recommended movies: Twilight Samurai, 2002, a grounded, realistic portrayal of a samurai's daily life after the wars ended. 13 Assassins, 2010, shows the brutality and politics of late samurai warfare. Rurouni Kenshin, the live-action series, inspired by historical sword shipment schools and the shift from feudal to modern Japan. Ron, 1985, a Kurosawa masterpiece based on samurai clans, betrayal, and chaos. Sekigahara, 2017, an accurate depiction of Japan's greatest battle and the fall of the Old Order. Recommended books are Samurai and Ninja by Antony Cummins, the foundation for this episode, The Book of Samurai by Antony Cummins, translations of real samurai manuals, The Secret Traditions of the Shinobi, Cummins and Minami, The Original Ninjutsu Texts Decoded, Hagakure by Yamamoto Tsunetama, The Origin of the Bushido Ideal, written in peace, not war. Musashi by Eiji Washikawa, an epic historical novel inspired by Japan's most legendary swordsman. Which of these surprised you most? The samurai's ruthless reality, or the ninja's hidden truth? Tell us below. We love hearing your thoughts. If you enjoyed uncovering the truth behind the myth, like this video, subscribe, and ring the bell to join Mythos and Earth on our next historical deep dive. Until next time, remember, every legend has a shadow, and in that shadow lies the truth.